funny that it took me so long to start this channel when I have so much to say all the time. And it's like, this is a no-brainer. Pardon me. As always, making his appearance. I win. You lose. Oh, wow. He dissed me hard. I'm going to have to watch that back. I thought he was coming in for a kiss, and he's like, psych. Wow. Rufio, dude, not playing games. Or playing game, or all you're doing is playing games. That hurt. I'm going to have to think about that one. I can't stay mad at you. Look at him. Look at him. He's like, you're doing a message? All right, I'm on guard. My bodyguard. My bodyguard. Give me a kiss. Hey. Rufio. He's literally like, he can't hear me. Rufio. Thank you. He like couldn't hear me at all. He's got a husky in him, and it's like when huskies are busy, it's like, it ain't his fault. It's not like he's ignoring me. He just can't hear me. I'm right in his ear. He's looking at something. He's protecting me now. He's like, I got a message, and he's gonna make sure I get it out, and nobody. This is new because usually he's crying when I'm doing this. So this is I like this. I like this from him. This new update. The message today is I'm going to continue on manifesting. And lately, well, not lately, since the beginning of making these videos, you know, a lot of the stuff that I have to say until this morning, some of the videos I posted this morning were just like naturally done. Usually if you see a video that's from like the view of my glasses, those are often, you know, spur of the moment. I'm talking and working it out on the spot. I find that it was even like watching the other videos, I look around a lot. I'm not used to like looking and talking to a camera. So I'm gonna try to be more still, and I shake my legs and shit. And it just makes me look, do I look fat? Stop it, you look great. I love you. But yeah, so I'm trying something new here. Stemming from this morning where I had that emotional video. It's been an emotional roller coaster today. All good vibes. See, I'm not looking at the camera again. I'm looking over there. And there's nothing over there. It's like I will look anywhere but the camera. I need to zone in, be with the people. All right, 33. I'm gonna look away when I'm thinking. But I'm always thinking. See, this is how my head works. This is how I was able to transmute so much, and you know, I'm able to do a lot of self-reflection and healing work on myself, because look how my fucking brain works. Like, I don't stop. But I remember, okay, I know where I'm going with this. Manifesting, all right? Earlier this year, I was working with a partner. We were working on putting together a podcast to do just this. And it was an exciting time for me. I was still leaning on substances at the time, but that was what was getting me flowing. And that, you know, that was what was leading to, I'm doing this a lot too. I'm noticing this. It's like, you know that, it takes me a while. 4. That was only 3 4s. I think I said 4 4s, but 4 4s are 4s. 4s times 8, 8 times 12. I don't do math. Math doesn't math with me. You know that scene in, if you've seen Talladega Nights, where he's like, what do I do? What do I do with my hands? I don't know what to do with my hands. Right, I feel like that's what I'm doing. And there was one video I never got to post where I was like doing this a lot. And I think there was some genius in that, where it was like, okay, everybody together all at once. We're going to do this. All right. And then see if you can make a fart with it. I can't do it. I've never been able to. But if you do it, if you've never done this before and you do it and it makes, some people can like really make it sound like a fart. If you've never seen that before and you try it and you do it, if you don't at least smile, then you gotta look inward and figure out what the hell's going on with you, because that's funny. I was working with a partner earlier in the year and towards doing just this, and we were setting up to do a whole podcast, and then it went awry. Never ended up happening. So he was very religious, and at the time I wasn't even spiritual. I wasn't religious, spiritual, or anything. I was just doing very practical work on myself, and I was coming up with these theories. So he would add the religious, spiritual element, and then I would take that and I would take what he gave me spiritually and I would relate it to what I had learned about myself practically, and that's where the spiritual development started to come along. So even though my relationship with this person did not necessarily end on best terms, is like, he was a big part of me being able to get where I was today, where I am today, because he introduced the spiritual concepts to everything that I'm doing, all the self-reflection work, all the work on myself, self-love. He added the spiritual influence to it. And I guess I got to the point of manifesting. A lot of videos were coming up. Conor McGregor was talking a lot about manifesting. And then when you get into this rhythm on your algorithm, algorithm. Wow. Al Gore was the president, so it was his rhythm. It's the Al Gore rhythm. I wonder if that's where it came from. Probably not. When I was working and looking into manifesting and these videos started to come up more and more, I started to look into it more. And then videos, the more you look into it, the more those types of videos pop up. And one of the most interesting things that I learned in that video, that in one of the later videos that popped up, was a little trick of how people manifest incorrectly. Sorry. Is a little trick about how people manifest incorrectly. And it goes like this. A lot of times people will think that we manifest by, you want money. All right, let's say you want to manifest wealth. Then what are you going to do? You want to put it out to the universe, say, lights out, baby. It's okay. I was born in the darkness. You merely adopted it. A little reference for you. And back. So, you want to manifest riches. You want to manifest wealth. You want to manifest financial stability. At the time, I was playing a lot of slots at the casino. So let's just say one of the best ways I could put this to an example is going to a slot machine and going, I'm gonna hit the jackpot. I'm gonna hit the jackpot's coming. The jackpot is coming. The jackpot is coming. All right, and you keep saying that. Today's the day that I'm gonna hit the jackpot. What the intention behind it. It's important that the words that you're saying match the intention behind and the feeling and the authenticity that those words are wrapped in. So if I'm going to the casino today's the day, I'm gonna hit the jackpot. I'm gonna hit the jackpot. But my intention is it's coming. What I'm manifesting is that it's coming, right? Which means that I'm manifesting that it's coming. I'm not manifesting that it came. So it's just gonna always be coming, right? What I'm manifesting is that I need it, right? If I'm looking because I'm like desperate for the cash and I need that jackpot, and I'm going, oh, it's today's the day. Then the intention behind what I'm doing is that I need money. So I'm manifesting the need for money. I'm not manifesting the wealth. When we found this out, our minds were like, wow. Manifesting is so strong, and it's an art that it could backfire on you and you don't even know it and you don't realize it. Like the chase for wealth, if you are manifesting incorrectly, then you are manifesting the chase. So what you are doing is you are manifesting the, ooh, look at that confirmation. I don't even see where that would have came from, but interesting. So it's like, you have to be careful when you're manifesting. I see lights in the back. Okay, that's where it's coming from. Cool. Because you could end up actually manifesting the exact opposite of what it is that you think you're manifesting. For me right now, I'm finding myself in a constant loop of watching these tarot readings, right? And it's because there's a certain aspect of my life that I'm like, I really want an answer to this. So I keep watching to see, is the message going to be different today? Am I going to get a different message? So what I'm actually manifesting is the need for a different message, the need for a result. And I've been stuck in this loop and I'm wondering why. So I'm making this video. I'm working through this right now for the first time. I do this off camera by myself, and then I come back and I film. I'm trying something new and I'm gonna continue because I want these to be authentic, right? I want to be as authentic as possible for my videos, and these will turn out to be, in a sense, the more I do the authentic videos in the moment, the more I'm manifesting in this exact moment, exactly what I'm talking about. So look this up. Like, it's important to look into, how manifesting works, what it requires, and because really what it is it's manifesting, putting out the words, putting it out to the universe, but having that belief, right? There's two aspects to it. And what you're doing is you're triggering your subconscious brain to say that what I'm seeing, what I'm saying, I'm believing it to be true. So your subconscious, if your subconscious doesn't believe you, if there's other thoughts in the back of your head, then your subconscious doesn't bank that. Your subconscious will throw you. All of a sudden, you'll start to get all these feelings of anxiety and this and that because your subconscious is going, yeah, what about this? What about that? What about that? What about this? And then you're like, why am I so overwhelmed right now? Why am I so anxious? And it's because your subconscious is going because you're lying to yourself. Right? Your subconscious is telling you that you don't believe what you're saying and you're not being authentic. So it could also be a form of self-sabotage, right? There's parts of us where we know we're lying to ourselves, and we do it because we fear the change that is coming. We fear what change is coming next for us. As human beings, we've developed into creatures of habit, creatures of comfort. And, even though we might feel stuck and we might feel terrible in that position, in whatever position we might be in, there is a certain allure to the comfort that comes with that. You know, if you felt something, if you felt a certain way your whole life, right? If you've always felt that, you know, in the last video I posted, the emotional video, and they're all emotional videos. I don't know why, just because I'm crying in the beginning, I call it an emotional video. Everything is an emotion, right? I'm always displaying an emotion. Just to fucking, see, I digress. But, so emotional doesn't just mean crying. Let's just say that, right? I gotta manifest that out there that, you know, right now I'm displaying different types of emotions. Look into, you know, if you find yourself, and the best way to know that you're manifesting incorrectly is if you find yourself in a constant cycle, a constant loop that doesn't seem to be ending. If you're like, oh, the same shit every day, same shit different day. If that is same shit different day, then guess what? You're manifesting that same shit to continue to happen. So that's where it becomes, for me right now, I'm doing this because I'm holding myself accountable. I'm holding myself accountable for keeping myself in this loop of I need this to end. I need this to end. I need this to end. And what I'm manifesting is not the end. I'm not manifesting that it's ending. I'm manifesting that I need this to end. So if I need this to end, then it can't end. Get what I'm saying there? If I need this to end, and I'm manifesting that I need this to end, then I'm manifesting the existence of that, because I need the continuation of needing this to end. What would be the best way to cancel that out? What can I say? I'm ready for this to end, but if I'm ready for this to end, I'm still manifesting the existence of that thing. What do you think, Roof? Okay. That's it? That's all you have to offer? Nothing? You can't give us even a, you know, you can't even say I don't know? Oh, Rufio. The yawn confirmation. We're on the right path. We are on the right path. Yeehaw. Riding cowboy. All right, let's think about this. Let's think about this together. Let's work this out. How can I manifest the end of this cycle? You guys got any ideas? I think I got something. This is alchemy in action right here. I've said before, you know, so in the past, I have said, I accept the fate of whatever this situation brings. And I've spoken out loud the differences of the two, you know, if this happens, I accept it. If this happens, I accept it. But then I would always end it with, I just need it to end. So maybe it's just that. And then my actions would prove that I don't accept it to end, because I could constantly keep looking for videos and keep watching videos that were telling me the same thing. And even though I'm hearing the same thing over and over, I continue to watch the videos over and over. So that's an interesting point. You know, you have to, I don't know what's going on, but I embrace the dark. I'll tell you that. I think, you know what? That's spirit telling me, it's like, hey man, go deeper. You're not there yet. Go deeper, go darker. You know, like I said in my videos, you gotta embrace the dark if you want to find the light. So I'm trying to go deeper and darker. How dark can you go? How low can you go? A little limbo. Why is limbo coming? You know, how low can you go? There's a fear. There's a fear here. You know, it's usually relating to a fear. What are you eating? Trying to tell me something. What is it, boy? Who fell down the well? He would not be good, not as good as Lassie at that. He's great at many things, but he wouldn't be like Lassie. Look, this might take some work. I need some self-reflection. I can't see this but this is a good start. I'm not gonna have you sit here with me while I sit in silence or fucking go through, because you'll be with me for a long time. But I can tell you that the second I figure this out, and I welcome thoughts and information on this, again, I'm not an expert in this field. I'm new to spirituality. I'm new to manifesting, even like in the concept of it. I've discovered some things along the way that I think a lot of people don't realize, like the information I just gave today, how we could be manifesting the exact opposite of what we think we're manifesting. It is such an important thing to note. But, it might take me some time. So if I'm going to start with the fact of, I think the best starting point is to say, I accept the fate of this situation, no matter what. And if you truly accept the fate of the situation, no matter what, then if I truly accept the fate of the situation, no matter what, then I should be able to leave it alone and just leave it to the universe and stop watching the videos relating to this situation. Stop letting it hold me back, letting it eat away at me and not progressing in this next chapter of my life. If I truly accept the fate of either direction, then I should be able to announce, okay, if it happens this way, then great. If it happens in this positive light, in what I perceive to be this positive, or I'm not going to say positive because I'll make everything positive. That's what alchemy is all about. If I best case scenario, then I have nothing to worry about. I just proceed as always, and actually with more financial stability, with more, without the stress of that weighing in the background. So if it's best case scenario, there's all this good that comes from it. Worst case scenario, I'm delayed a little bit. There's just a little bit of a delay, and then once I get through that, I take my licks and I get right back on it. So if I have some sort of, I don't know, see, I'm saying that and I don't believe myself. So I know that that's not going to stick, but it's a starting point. So we'll start with that. And when I do come up with the rest, I will share it with you. I might have that light bulb moment and that light bulb feeling. And I have a feeling that it's going to come after I rest. I've been finding that I've been struggling to sleep for longer periods of times, but when I wake up, no matter what time it is that I wake up, if it was an hour of rest, 2 hours, it's like I wake up and I just have this energy within me. So I will promise this: I will not watch any more of these videos relating to that topic. It's time for me to put it to bed. I will, and I believe myself when I say this, I am not going to keep watching these videos. I'm not going to let that cycle keep playing in my head, because then I'm manifesting that I need those videos, that I like watching those videos, that I like to hear it. And that's why I'm hearing the same message over and over and over again. That was a light bulb moment right there. And once you get that light bulb moment, baby, the lights didn't turn off. Give it a couple seconds. Just light, baby. Nothing but light. If the lights turn off, I gave it a couple more seconds to see. That's it. Love yourself first and foremost. Spark your light. Shine bright. Love you. Peace. Chunk up the deuces.